In this video, we will demonstrate how to properly install your new rigid LVT flooring. For complete details, consult the instructions that came with your particular flooring. For this installation, you will need the following tools which can easily be purchased from a local flooring supply store: flush cut saw, guillotine cutter, level, moisture meter, finish nailer, install kit that includes hammer, spacers, pull bar, and a tapping block, vinyl floor putty, putty knife, vacuum, straight edge, tape measure, utility knife. Acclimate your new flooring by placing it in the room for 24 to 48 hours prior to installation. Optimal temperatures to acclimate, install, and maintain your flooring range from 55 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. For best results, a finished, rigid LVT floor starts with proper preparation underneath. First, remove any existing flooring and underlayment, correcting any low spots greater than 3/16 of an inch over a 10-foot span or 1/32 of an inch over a 1-foot span. Also fill any cracks or gaps of 3/16 of an inch or wider with a Portland-based cement. Then use a moisture meter to ensure the subfloor is sufficiently dry. Keep in mind, a concrete subfloor will also require a moisture test. Note that concrete subfloors require installation of a vapor barrier with overlapping seams of 6 inches or more. Next, using a handsaw or flush cut saw, undercut any door casings as needed. For casings that need to be trimmed, prop the flush cut saw on top of a scrap piece of the new flooring to ensure correct height. Flooring should slide easily under each casing. Vacuum the subfloor thoroughly to remove any debris. Your subfloor should now be flat, smooth, and clean, ready for installation. Once the subfloor has been prepped, measure the short dimension of the room and divide by the width of the planks, or tiles depending on your particular flooring. Plan ahead to be sure the first and last rows will be at least half the width of the planks. Next, measure the long dimension of the room and divide by the length of the planks, ensuring the first and final planks in each row measure at least 8 inches long. Remove the tongue on the long side and the short end of the first plank. Lay the first plank of the second row, starting with a half plank. For most rigid, resilient flooring, you can use the score and snap method to cut the planks with a razor blade. At a slight angle, insert the short tongue into the groove of the first plank and rotate downward to click the joint together. Repeat this process for the first and second row until you reach the opposite wall, tapping the groove ends with a tapping block or pull bar to ensure tight joints. For the rest of the planks on row 1, remove only the long side tongue. Be sure to inspect each plank closely before laying it. Install flooring using planks from several cartons to ensure a more natural blend of colors throughout the floor. Once you finish the first 2 rows, slide them to the starting wall. If your starting wall is straight, place your spacers in at this time. For uneven walls, trace the contour of the walls on the tongue sides of the plank and cut to fit. Pro tip: if you don't have a scribe, you can use a scrap piece of product and a pencil to trace the contour of the wall. Use a jigsaw or the score and snap method to cut the first row along this contour line. Reassemble your rows, slide them back to the wall, and insert your spacers. Pro tip: lay a carton of flooring over installed rows to keep them still while installing subsequent rows. As you go, tap the long side of the planks and then the short end to close the joints using a tapping block or pull bar. Be careful, excessive force may damage the joint. Repeat this process to complete the remaining rows, always maintaining a 3/8 inch space for expansion wherever the flooring meets a wall or other fixed object. Remember that pieces at the beginning of each row must measure at least 8 inches long, and joints should be offset by at least 12 inches between rows. On the final row, trace the wall contour if necessary, and cut planks along the long groove edge to fit. The floor is now complete. Please consult your installation instructions for care and maintenance.